Well, I think you're going to see that the celebrations are going to be a little more subdued than one might have expected after the first year of independence. Um, it's been a tough year, and the government is actually quite cash-strapped at the moment. So one of the ministers told me that it's going to be a low-key celebration, and part of that has to do with austerity measures. The government lost 98% of its revenue when it shut down oil production in late January. So it's really struggling economically at the moment.
Are there expected to be any protests or uprisings at all?
No, I think that at this stage there's not a lot of dissent. There's obviously some dissatisfaction with the government, but I think in general, South Sudanese are still sort of riding on that wave of relief that their country has finally become an independent nation, and so they're willing to give their government a lot of leeway. So I think that while conditions are quite tough in general, it hasn't sort of morphed into popular protests against the government.
And how's the relationship with North Sudan going after the problems earlier in the year?
Well, this is a very difficult relationship, and they haven't really made much progress in the entire year since South Sudan became independent. That was, the main reason that South Sudan has lost 98% of its revenue because it shut down production was because of this dispute with Sudan. There's an issue of 3/4 of the formerly united country's oil reserves, but the pipelines and processing facilities are in the north. So they've been fighting about how much South Sudan should pay to use facilities. It's a really difficult relationship. You've seen negotiations break down several times over the past year. They are in the midst of another round of talks at the moment, but these talks have been ongoing for about a week and a half now, and there's been no progress yet.